guys, RSG here and welcome back to another command block tutorial, and today we do the useful tools for command blockers. So to start off with, we have the chat autocomplete, and most people don't know about this, but if you type a command in the chat like TP and then press tab, it autocompletes. So this is my name, I didn't type anything, it's just a press of tab and there's my name. So it's teleporting me to me. Yeah, that is also possible, but if there were multiple players and you'd, for example, type in the first letter of their name, so in my case it's R, just type R and it autocompletes it to that. And as there's no player with an S here, it doesn't autocomplete. I am pressing tab like I'm spamming it, but it doesn't autocomplete because there's no player with an S here. So that's how that works. That's an easy tool, just if you want to type short commands real fast, like teleport commands. There you go. So the next is the middle click to pick block. This is also a tool that most people don't know, but what if I just want to pick this block? I need a red stained clay, but I don't have it in my inventory anywhere. So I just press the middle click on the mouse wheel, just click it, it has a click function in it, click it, and you get the block in your inventory without even getting it from your creative inventory. It also works with command blocks and anything else. So that's pretty cool. Then we have clocks, and clocks are often used to rapidly activate command blocks, just to test for something or anything else. So this is the comparator clock, and just get a redstone block here, just use the middle click again, and put a redstone block in this position, so you have a comparator on subtract mode, and then some redstone, and then right here a repeater pointing into redstone, which is pointing into the subtract mode of the comparator. And this is activating a command block which says comparator clock a rapid amount of times. So press it, and as long as the redstone block is there, the clock keeps on, and it is spamming my chat full with comparator clock. And if I remove it, the clock stops, and I can say hi, for example, and you see, like that. That's the ease of it. Next we have the hopper clock, and this basically works with two hoppers. I'll give you a better view of this. Oops. Pointing into each other. So you just use that with the shift button to point them into each other, and then just put a item in one of them. And as you see, the thing, the item, it switches around between the hoppers, and it activates the comparator once in a few times a second, and it just says hopper clock, so it's hopper clock, so it spams my chat again. Though this is not a really fast clock, so if you want to test it, for example, 20 times a second, which is every tick, every game tick. This, for example, is the set block clock, and this basically spams your chat full. So as you see, my chat is getting quite glitchy, and if I say hi, bam, it's gone. That's how fast it is. So what is a useful tool to fix this? Because it says block placed, block placed, block placed. This is basically setting a block of redstone underneath here. And in the same game tick, it's changing it to stone. Or for example, it's first setting it to stone and then setting it to the redstone block, which is basically a clock. So to just stop the spam, just use this command, game rule command block output with capitalization to false. And as you say, it just says this. So if I type hi, it's easier to catch up. And as you see, there it goes. So to disable this clock, just put a redstone block here and remove the stone, and then it's done. So I can type hi again, and it still works like this. Next we have the fill clock, and it's basically the same as the set block clock, but you can expand the radius of it. So the set block clock just did one block right here, so you could have 4 commands surrounding it. But the fill clock, it's nearly infinite. As you see, it also does this one, and yeah, you can't break it because it fills real fast, and this is just saying fill clock again with this command block over here. So if I type hi again, there we go. And this is the same principle. If you want to disable that spam in your chat, just use the game rule. Next, wait, let's disable this, and it sets multiple blocks of stone, of course. If you want to know the commands, by the way, I maybe should show them. This is what it does. It's filling the block underneath, and then until this block, so the far out block, with redstone block, and then it's filling the same area with stone. So stone is always at the bottom, and then the redstone block is at the top. This basically works on the redstone activation order, which we did in the first episode right here. So if you want to watch that, it's in the playlist. So for the set block clock, if I didn't show you, it's like this: redstone block at the top, stone at the bottom. Make sure the coordinates are right. Then we have the control middle click, or plus the middle click, to pick a block with a MBT data. So just toss this around the thing. We did this already with the middle click, but you can actually hold control, and yes, I am zooming because I have Optifine installed, so that's a bit odd, but it normally isn't like that. Just press control and then middle click, and when we get it, it says plus MBT in purple underneath. So if I just drop this and don't use control, you see it doesn't say that. So what that means is if I get it and place it on top of here, it says MBT data and commands are still stored, which is also in this command block. But if I just pick a normal one, oh, it's empty, which is a rather easy tool if you want to copy loads of commands. Just control middle click and then it stores them. This also works for things like chests, so there's a command block in here. And get a chest, put it on top, for example, and there's a command block still in it. However, if I just pick a normal one, it's empty. And this also works with signs. So this is a smiley face on the second row. If I just pick a normal sign, it's totally empty, and I have to design it like this. But if you pick a control pick it, it has a text already on it, which is I don't know why you would use it for, but you can. And there is a cool thing, and I'll show it to you. If you pick a MBT data one and put it in here, maybe it's cooler to use it with the chest. So I have an MBT chest right here. Put it into the chest, and then get this chest. It has a chest in it, so I can basically make an infinite amount of chests inside chests inside chests inside chests inside chest, which is rather cool, I think. And I know there is a map made about this concept, so it took a long while, I think, to make that. But yeah, that's all for this episode. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, a like will always be much appreciated, as well as a subscription, of course. So I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye!